Versus Subaru. Hey, look, if you're shopping for a used car, reliability is everything. You don't want to be stranded out there in the middle of nowhere with your family. So I want to get into this. What is better? What is more reliable? Is Toyota's reputation still sterling, or has Subaru caught up over the last decade? I want to get a busy mechanic's point of view on this thing. Based on the service record trends, what is safer? What is more reliable? What should a family get into when they're looking for a used car? Toyota versus Subaru. Let's find out. Hey, I'm Jason at DriveLocal TV, and I'm here with one of the highly rated used car dealerships over here in Southeast Portland, Oregon. Weston at Cascadia Motors, owner over here. And we have a big question for you that honestly is going to require a very candid exploration, and that's Toyota versus Subaru. You guys have done a ton of service on lots of vehicles that you buy at auction. So people want to know, like, what should I expect? Is a Toyota or a Subaru more reliable if I'm getting into a used vehicle?
The short answer is Toyota is more reliable. That's the short answer. The average repair order, what we call an RO, on a Toyota that we take in stock to get it ready for sale versus a Subaru is honestly, like, the Subarus are usually twice. And the thing is, it's not that they're bad cars, it's just that they just require a little bit more love. You want to get ahead of stuff. And that's, I would say, like, when they come in, it's not that they're like broken down and failing. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to get them back on the road, it's more like, oh, okay, we got to get this thing caught up. Or it's like, oh, well, you know, these things are known for this and it's starting to go bad. Okay, we need to do it now so that when we sell it to somebody, you know, they're not fixing it in 3 months. You know, that's the kind of stuff that we deal with more on Subarus. The Toyotas, son of a gun, especially if it's a Prius. Priuses are just like so insanely reliable that pretty much it's just like, okay, some filters and oil change, tires, it's ready. Priuses, for example, and most front-wheel drive Toyotas, you've got the transmission fluid in your front differential, same case. So you're only changing one fluid. On a Subaru, you've got your transmission, your rear differential, and your front differential to service. So, okay, I just tripled the amount of fluid changes that I need to do right there. I think a lot of people know that they're known for having head gasket issues. That seems to be way less of a problem with stuff built in the last 10 to 15 years. But it is still something that pops up occasionally. Generally speaking, it's sometimes they do fail, like in a way that is like the car's no longer drivable, where they fail internally and the car starts just overheating, and that's a good way to, you know, cost yourself way more money. But most of the time, they just leak. So, like, I don't know how many times we've taken an old Subaru in on trade, and like the underside of the engine is just caked in oil. And you know what? If you check your oil every other time you put gas in it and top it up, like, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna leak and it's gonna burn off on the exhaust and it's gonna stink, but like, you're not gonna be stuck on the side of the road, you know, as long as you're careful. But like, yeah, it's just like, okay, I can't sell a car like that.
Weston, I appreciate you being candid. You know, for used car buyers who are out there looking for their next vehicle, reliability is everything. Like I said in the intro, we just don't want our family to be broken down on the side of the road on a long road trip. So both cars, what I've heard from you is that both the Subaru and the Toyota are relatively in the high reliability department, but you will expect a little bit more maintenance, a higher cost of maintenance over the lifetime of a Subaru versus this Camry sitting behind us.
I mean, most of our cars that we have here are 10 years old, like at least 5 years old. I would bet that on a Subaru, the first 5 to 10 years is equivalent or very, very, very close to a Toyota. It's that after the 100,000 mile mark that I think is where we see the delta.
Got it. That's really, really helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Weston.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and again, thanks for being candid. So if you're looking for a used vehicle here in the Pacific Northwest, scoot on down to Milwaukee, McLaughlin Boulevard here in Southeast Portland, and check them out. They have great inventory here.